addicted to you, hooked on your love, like a powerful drug. I can't get enough. I'm addicted to you.
All right, we'll be talking now about how to set up the financial system in .CONNECT Personnel. And here, basically, all you just need to go is under Setup, then under click on Financial. Now, in the financial system, setup systems, you see there are 7 different tabs: bank, benefits, currency, interest rates, loans, pay mode, and salary. Most of these things, some of these tabs you may probably not ever have to touch. They're just there just in case you do need them. Like for example, the banks, we've already preloaded them with all the bank names that existing in Nigeria. But if you're from a different country, you can easily delete and just add a new one. It's that easy. Now, in benefits, basically this is where you load in all the different types of benefits for the organization. So, for example, we can talk about maybe healthcare benefits, for example, healthcare. I'll just name it healthcare. This is a benefits type I'm loading right now. Then we can now say, what kind of benefit is it? We can say medical. Medical could be a healthcare type of benefit. We can have another one called maybe childcare, um, which is also a type of healthcare benefit. Basically, you get the point. You can have as many benefits as possible in here. We have the currency system. Currency basically just talks about the different currencies that you'll be needing. You probably won't need this part. Then we have interest rate. You probably won't need this part too because we've already preloaded a lot of this for you. Like we have compound interest, no interest, as well as simple interest. We can even add amortized interest rate, which is already, depending on the ones you want, amortized interest. And that one too, you can just come in there, with no big deal. Now, we have loans. Now, before you can create any kind of loans, you have to create the loan types. And we've already created different types of loan types in here. So, for example, remember, as you can see that loans are dependent on interest rates because you have to signify whether there's interest applicable to a loan that is taken. So, for example, let's say we have something here called medical loan. You can say what kind of interest rate will it be. You can say, oh, it's taking, for example, compound interest, and automatically you load the data. So once you load it, this is it, medical loan and compound interest. So you can now come in here and create more detailed loan structures. Under the view loans tab, you create more detailed loan structures after you've created it. So let's continue with our medical loan. So let's say something we have. So let's just call this let's say senior medical, and obviously you say loan type. We call it what kind of loan is this? This is a medical type of loan. So maybe the maximum allowable is 100,000. It's up to you. You can change it. Minimum is 0. Who does it apply to? What designations does it apply to? If it applies to all, you just leave it at that. And what grade does it apply to? If it applies to all, you leave it at that too. Now, is there an interest rate for this loan? If, like, for a case in point, since you said it's compound, you can say it's at 5%. This is in percentage points. Now, department also matters here. What it means here is if it applies to all, meaning that this kind of loan can be taken by anybody in every department, then you can just leave it as select one. It's that easy. You click on load data. Now, deep down in the system, what happens is once an employee requests this kind of loans, any kind of these loans, it checks to ensure that it hasn't exceeded the maximum loan allowable, or the minimum. So you can request for the same type of loan multiple times as long as it doesn't pass the maximum loan applicable. Then it gives you the kind of interest that goes into it, and if you see this kind of blank, it means it applies to all. Very easy. We have this salary system, but we'll get into that. It's a beast on its own, so we'll dedicate a different topic for that. Very simple and very easy. Thank you.